Welcome back. I am Donna from the Lost Closet with Flipped Friday for the week of August 2nd through the 8th. I resell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, and sales are not that great, but I'm still getting sales, so no complaints. And if you like this kind of content, don't forget to hit the like, make a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell that way you're notified when I upload new videos. And without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. Okay, this is a artisan made rolled paper necklace, shells, beachy, bohemian, multicolor long. I wrote that in February. All of my jewelry, unless if I say otherwise, has come from a jewelry bag from the red, white, and blue. My cost was $1.72 and it sold for $10.79. This is a long, and I see that since I've been doing these videos, I've really noticed how many typos I make. I need to be more careful not to do that. But long beaded and butterfly necklace, costume, jewelry, boho. It was just a really pretty, dainty necklace, and that was written in January. Again, jewelry bag from the red, white, and blue. My average cost was $1. It sold for $5.52. Up next is My Little Pony Mixed Lot Rarity Twilight McDonald's Hasbro, and I wrote mixed lot again. These were bins pickup. I don't think they were picked up at the same time. This was written in April by weight. My cost was 25 cents and sold for $7. Women's top, large, oversized, gauzy, lightweight, flowy, pit sleeve, light green. The color that you're seeing really does not do it justice, even with the black backdrop that I did. This is old, I can tell by the way my photos are taken. This was a rewrite in October. It was a bins pickup. My average cost that day was $1 an item, and it sold for a whopping $4.40. I probably had this for a year or two. And this is, it's not a recent pickup. This item sat in my money or death pile, whatever you want to call it, for a while. And then I eventually wrote it. I don't know why I didn't write it. It was silk. It was cute. Maybe because of the size, or it didn't have a whole lot going for it. Baby doll tank, small, silk, black, Y2K, zipped, goth, fairy express design studio. It's just a silk tank top that's a small size. You could use dark, you could use romantic. There's going out, you could witchy. There's a lot of keywords you could have used for that one. Well, anyway, back to what I was doing. It was a bins pickup. I wrote it in April, cost me 30 cents by weight, and sold for $12. I think that was an offer someone had sent me. Melissa and Doug Pop Blocks Farm Animals K's Kids Set Lot of 5, and then I wrote Chicken Horse Cow. And these things were adorable. They were bins pickup. 97 cents was my cost. They sold for $12 and change. They pop apart. You can mix and match them. I don't know if I have a photo of them apart. Probably not. No. But you can see how it comes. That seam right there is where it comes apart. This is a red, white, and blue pickup. I wrote it in May. My cost was $1. I wrote down $1.22, but I think it was supposed to be $1.72. So I think this was that ginormous India type jewelry with the hair pieces and cool necklaces. So I think I just wrote that down wrong. $1.72 written in May. Chunky choker. Come on. Chunky choker necklace, multicolor enamel statement, Kunden or Kuden, however you enunciate that. It was reversible. I'll show you the other side. That's the other side, which I kind of like that one better. I probably, yeah, I guess I just wrote it. Well, anyway, that was written in May and it sold for $10. Okay, this top I bought it solely because it was stinking adorable. It is a Kelly green top, textured, groovy, floral flutter ruffled cap sleeve, boho USA. You could use fairy, you could use retro. I don't know what else you could use. The words are endless. And I did hear a reseller say Kelly green was a good word. The word Kelly to describe the color green. If it's Kelly green in front of the word is a good. People are searching that out. I don't know. I only heard one reseller say it. I don't recall which one. But I tried it and I started the title with that and it sold pretty quickly. I wrote it in July. It sold the first week of August. 67 cents was my cost of goods and $10 is what it sold for. These are from my very first, I believe, jewelry bag. Well, no, I think my first one was mostly beads, but maybe my second bag. So this was written in February. $1.72 was my cost. $14.25 is what they sold for. Disney, Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore earrings, enamel, dangle, fashion, costume, jewelry. They're just Eeyore. That's it. They're super cute. The vintage ballerina brooch, gold tone, rhinestone accents, arms extended headpiece, and this had no markings on it. Maybe this picture is a little better. No. So well, anyway, $2 was my cost of goods, sold for $9.50. I know it's not the best return, but it's a return, and I do list as many pieces from my bags as I can because I don't know enough about jewelry just to pull out the really, really good pieces. And sometimes I don't think there's really, really good pieces in the bags that I get. So if there was nothing wrong with it, it sold for a few dollars. I made my average cost of good back and then a little bit. Not all pieces sell, what did I say they sold for under $10. I mean, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Nike women's size 9 waffle, 1 Fuso University gold sneaker, breathable mesh Y2K. This had like a purple, black, yellow, or gold swoosh colorway. Sold for $35 on Poshmark. My cost of goods was $6, and that was a red, white, and blue pickup. These are just my husband picked them out of the bins, or they came in a bag. Let me see. I did. Oh, it was a bins pickup. So plush jellyfish, aquatic sea life. Sorry for my phone. Stuffed animal adventure planet, Mighty Mites. They're just little plushies, and I lotted them together by weight. My cost was 36 cents, and they sold for $6. So it's not make that much money on those, but it's okay. This I don't even know. I I don't remember buying this. I don't remember listing this. When it sold, I thought it was some kind of weird fluke. I wrote it probably when I looked it up on my blog. I wrote this thing like 4 years ago, and I guess it's just been hanging out. It's a cool little figure, but I don't remember. I do not remember this item at all. But I wrote realistic fly fish figure, sea animal, toy, hard rubber, small wildlife. It has no brand, no markings, nothing cool about it. Like, I mean, it's a cool overall piece, but like maybe I should have done that one because the eye is good. So, as the first photo. Well, anyway, I have my cost of goods around 10 cents. Question mark, I picked it up at the bins and it sold for $10. So there you go. I don't even remember that. This is the second time these boots sold. It sold on eBay and buyer returned it because it didn't fit. I was really disappointed, but such is life. I'm not going to sweat it. I'm like, it's a good boot. It's a good brand. It was sold and returned really before boot season got underway, so it gave me a chance to relist it. Teva women's 8.5 riding boots, waterproof leather, tall, black, low heel, red, white, and blue. My average cost of goods for the shoes was $4.50, and they sold again last time on eBay, this time on Poshmark, shortly after I relisted it on Poshmark. This I just thought was a cool piece. This is a vintage signed JJ Jonette lion cat face brooch, silver tone square. It's just a modern artsy piece, I guess you would say. And I could have put that in the title, but I did not. And that was written in February. My cost of goods for this item on average per the items that I counted that I could sell was $2, sold for $10.50. Oh, excuse me. This I picked up at the red, white, and blue. It was just a bag of flatware. I think because it said Korea on the stainless steel piece part is why I picked it up. And I've sold flatware with the plastic handles. And I'm going to shut this off. It is off. There we go. Well, anyway, I apologize for that. It did not go off for like ever, like half the morning, and now I'm making a video. It's like chiming in. So, well, anyway, it said Korea on the stainless steel part, and I've had sold before in the past. I bought it at the Goodwill Dollar Day. There was some red and some blue, like plasticky handled utensils that sold really quick. So that's why I picked this up. That and to learn more about a different category. It's written in May, $3 for the entire bag, sold for $20. I'm not mad about that. I learned a little. It sold quick, so maybe if I find utensils that are sets with the plastic handle, I'll pick them up again. Let's see. Oh, I love this top. This top was so cool. It was okay. It's not gonna let me show you, but it's a men's 3XL floral button up short sleeve top vacation. Where did I get this? I wrote it in June. 85 cents was my cost of goods, sold for $21.99 shortly after getting it listed on eBay. This is a full, and it had the tags, so I feel like the buyer got a really good deal. But the navy blue with the white daisies, and it was a good size. That says 3X. Did I make a mistake? No, it's not 3X. I thought I said 2X. And this is American Eagle. I mean, it's just, I like the top. I would pick that top up in an extra small and listed it. Like, I do like that top. And up next is a mystery to me. It was a Ben's pickup. I wrote this again with the question marks, so I don't know what I paid for it. I don't know when I wrote it. It was, I probably had this thing for like 2 years. They are like little rubbery, I don't know what they're for. I know nothing about them. They're cute, but I don't know what they are. They're probably Ben's pick up. My husband likes to grab things from the bottom of the pins. And they are num noms or something they're called. And let me see if I wrote it in here. Yeah, num noms. They're from a series. And this is when AI came out. I was rewriting for eBay. So that's the way. I don't use that anymore. I don't care to use it, but that's what they look like. So I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're used for. They took forever to sell, and I probably won't bother to write them again. But my cost was probably like 10 cents, and they sold for $8. And Depop has very low fees, even though I send and accept orders almost daily, and I get very little sales from Depop. Well, that concludes this Flipped Friday, and thank you for watching to the end. And don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe, the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload new content. And have a great weekend. Yeah, weekend, because this comes out on Friday. So enjoy your weekend. Summer's almost over, so soak up the last little bit of the sun and get ready for Q4. All right, bye.